Hi, good day everyone. I'm Jennifer Ogden from PSIS Group 4. Today we will be discussing gene therapy and its scientific foundations, ethical issues, and social implications. This topic is especially important because it represents a major shift in how we understand and treat diseases. Instead of simply managing symptoms, we are now exploring ways to fix problems at their very source within our genes. As we go through these presentations, we invite you to think about not only the science behind gene therapy but also its importance in society in the future of humanity. So, what is gene therapy? Gene therapy is a medical technology that treats diseases by correcting faulty genes. In simple terms, it targets the root cause of a disease rather than just its symptoms. Traditionally, medicine focuses on managing conditions like taking maintenance drugs or undergoing repeated treatments. But gene therapy takes a different approach instead, so it aims to fix the genetic problem itself. This field combines science, biotechnology, and medicine, making it one of the most advanced areas in healthcare today. However, because of the power, gene therapy also raises important ethical, social, and even political concerns. Question about safety, accessibility, and limits of human intervention becomes very relevant. So, to better understand gene therapy, we first need to understand DNA and genetics. So, what is DNA and genetics? DNA, it contains the instruction that tells our body how to grow, function, and develop. You can think of it as the blueprint or instruction manual of life. So, within that DNA is our genes. So, these are the specific sections responsible for traits and body functions such as the eye color, the height, and even how our organs work. However, sometimes changes occur in this gene. So these changes are called mutations. So some mutations are harmless, but others can lead to diseases. So another important thing to remember is that genetic traits are inherited from our parents. So this means that certain conditions can be passed down from one generation to another. Because of this, problems in our DNA don't just affect individuals. They can affect families across generations. So let's move on to the next slide. To understand the real impact of genetic mutation, let's look at some example of genetic diseases. So these are the example of genetic disease. The first one is sickle cell disease. So this condition affects red blood cells, causing them to become misshapen. So instead of being round, they take on a crescent shape, which can block blood flow and cause pain. So next is hemophilia. People with this condition have difficulty clotting blood. So even small injuries can result in prolonged bleeding because the body lacks the proper clotting factor. So another example is the Down syndrome, very common genetic diseases. Disease or problem. So this occurs when a person has an extra chromosome, so which affects both physical growth and cognitive development. So lastly, we have the phenylketonuria or PKU. This is a metabolic disorder where the body cannot properly break down a specific amino acid. So, if not managed properly, it can lead to serious brain damage. So, this example shows how small changes in our genes can lead to a serious health condition. So, this is why gene therapy is so promising because it offers the possibility of correcting these genetic errors at their source. It also potentially preventing or even curing these diseases in the future. So I'll give the virtual floor to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Leo Jamark N. Lorando. What is gene therapy? At its core, gene therapy is a medical technique that introduces or edits genetic material directly inside your cells. Think of your DNA as a set of instructions and sometimes those instructions have errors. Gene therapy steps in to fix them. You can do this in 3 ways. First, by replacing a faulty gene with a healthy copy. Second, by repairing a damaged gene. And third, by adding an entirely new gene that helps the body function better. The ultimate goal is simple: restore normal biological function and give patients a better quality of life. Gene editing technology like CRISPR, one of the most exciting tools in gene therapy is called CRISPR-Cas9. Imagine having a pair of molecular scissors that can find a very specific spot in your DNA and cut it with incredible accuracy. That's essentially what CRISPR does. Before CRISPR, editing genes was slow, expensive, and imprecise. CRISPR changed everything. It makes gene editing faster, cheaper, and far more precise than any method that came before it. This breakthrough has opened the door to treatments that were once thought to be science fiction. Precision medicine. This brings us to precision medicine, a newer approach that uses a person's own genetic information to guide their treatment. Instead of giving every patient the same drug at the same dose, the precision medicine looks at your specific genetic mutations and tailors the treatment around them. Gene editing plays a big role here because it allows doctors to target the exact mutation causing a disease. Compared to traditional medicine, this approach is far more personalized, and that means better outcomes and fewer side effects.
Of gene therapy. 1. Somatic gene therapy targets regular body cell, only affects the treated person. Changes are not passed on to future generations. 2. Germline gene therapy targets sperms, eggs, and embryos. Changes can be inherited, more controversial due to ethical concerns. Tapos, applications of gene therapy used to treat diseases such as sickle cell disease, hemophilia, muscular dystrophy, blood disorders, some types of cancers. Case study: Casgevy, first CRISPR-based therapy approved in 2023, treats sickle cell disease, works by editing patients' blood stem cells. Critical results: about 93.5% of patients had no severe pain for at least 12 months. Ethical issues partially visible. Safety risks possible of target edits in DNA. Long-term effects are still unknown. 2. Consist. Patients must understand the risk before treatment. Germline editing raises concerned issues for future generations. 3. Equity and access. Treatments are very expensive. Limited access for low-income country. And that's all of my report. Thank you.
Hello, good day. I'm Remo Gustavo Heredero and I'm the last reporter. Therapy or treating disease. Therapy is physical. Therapy is a structured, collaborative treatment where a trained professional individual manage mental health issue, emotional distress, or life challenges. And enhancement, improving traits like intelligence or strength, Enhancement is controversial and raise moral concern. Enhancement is the process of improving the quality, value, strength, or attractiveness of something, often involving argument of intensification. FDA. FDA, the Food Drug Administration, is a government regulatory agency, most notably in US and Philippines, responsible for protecting public health by ensuring the safety, efficiency, and security of food, human, veterinary drugs, biological products, and medical device, cosmetics, and radiation-emitting products. NIH most commonly refers to the National Institute of Health, the primary U.S. government agency for medical research, part of the Department of Health and Human Services. And WHO, the World Health Organization, is a specialized agency of United Nations responsible for international public health, founded on April 7, 1948. International cooperation is important, and public opinion influence policy decision. Key insight: gene therapy has become clinical reality. Somatic therapy is generally accepted. Gemini editing remains controversial. Accessibility and affordable remains major challenges. Conclusion: gene therapy can treat disease and their genetic source. Instead of only treating symptoms, it targets the root cause by fixing defective genes. CRISPR technology has make gene editing faster, cheaper, and more precise, opening new possibilities for medicine. Ethical, social, and economic concerns must be addressed. Society needs rules and discussion about fairness, safety of and responsible use of this technology. Future success depends on safety regulation and equal access. Government and health organizations should create proper laws and make treatment available to more people, not just the wealthy.